I said, are they not back from California yet?
Hi, Liz.
Hey!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You ready for tonight?
Yeah. Somewhat. No, I'm good.
I'm so tired. I'm like, I need an energy.
Girl,
Oh my God.
it's been crazy.
I know. It's fun though.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like I started working summer school.
Oh.
So I'm like swamped. I don't know why I did that to myself. That was like the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh my God. Oh man.
So yeah, it's like now during the day I'm there until like 2:30. So I'm like going crazy because I can't be posting or texting or like it takes a big chunk of my work day, my business day.
So what time do you start?
9.
What is it yours? No. I think I'm gonna do a Zoom, so but it's only till when?
It's until August 5th. So a month.
Oh damn. That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot. Don't do that again.
Never, ever, ever again. I don't know what the F I was thinking, because I'm thinking F-bombs. I don't know what the F I was thinking. But, I know my daughter.
I'm recording. All right, so it is 9:05, ladies, and it's all about punctuality since we don't have unlimited time. So we are going to start up our lineup with Alejandra, right? You're starting?
All right. Hey, guys. Thank you so much again for joining. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Alexandra Mora. I'm one of your Emerald leaders, and welcome to our Zoom. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch with us. Today, we're talking all about social media. This past weekend, we had a lot of feedback about how a lot
Right, I'm not used to muting everybody, so if you can just mute yourselves, or here we go. Yeah, just mute yourselves, ladies, so that way we can just hear Alex, because I'm having a hard time hearing her.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Mm-hmm. So we had a lot of feedback, and this is something that's totally normal, especially when you're starting the business, is what do I do with my social media? How do I introduce my business? How do I post? And so we took a lot of time this week. There were a group of leaders. I always ask a group of leaders if they can get together and kind of brainstorm with me and help me out with the Zooms. And we decided that social media was the big thing, because about 99% of you will run majority of your businesses on social media. Some of you guys may end up doing vendor events and parties, but like I said, majority of us, found out about the business on social media, and we work it through social media. So the first segment that I wanted to speak on was the social media cleanup. Now, me coming from a business background, everything was always about attention to detail and kind of what's going to separate you from the rest. And with It Works, the one thing that I noticed was that there were leaders who had extremely sharp pages with bright pictures, and it caught my attention. And then there were leaders that it just looked like advertisements, and it wasn't really appealing, and kind of gave us that bad name of like an It Works girl that people block and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is when you're starting your business on your social media, first of all, you want to have a really good profile picture, because you're going to be expanding your network every single day. You want to have a picture that, is not, what was the reference somebody told me, you throwing up gang signs or you getting, completely drunk or anything. You just want a really nice profile picture of yourself. And so I'm going to use mine as an example, because this is the one that I have. I don't know if you guys can really see. I know there's a glare on there, but you just want a really nice selfie. And the thing about your social media is you're going to want to clean up everything. So with It Works, it's an adventure. You want to share your adventure with people. So in Facebook, I'm going to use Facebook. There's also Instagram too. You could take these tips and do it too. So like I said, you want it to be presentable. You want it to look a little bit, not professional, but you do want it to look clean so that people are drawn to it. You want very bright pictures, very friendly pictures. I'm going to try and see if I can screen share what I'm trying to show you guys. But now in Facebook, there is a little section where kind of like your tagline. I don't know if you ever had MySpace or anything like that before, or on your Instagram, you have a tagline. So in that category, I would never recommend to put It Works Global Distributor. That's a big turnoff for people. So this is what mine says. Again, you wanted to make it uniquely to you. So what my tagline says, it says, saved by grace, esthetician, laser specialist, world changer, shattering glass ceilings. It says nothing about It Works in there. Because like I said, a lot of times when people see that, they get turned off by it. They're like, oh, they're just adding me for their business. Which in a sense we are, but we're also trying to be normal people with normal lives and build rapport with each other. Nowhere in my careers do I have It Works Global. I just have the job that I have now, which is the laser specialist. For my pictures, I really wish I could screen share this with you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have just 5 pictures. I have multiple pictures. And the easiest way to do that is you just make a photo grid, and I'm going to share some of the best apps that I have used, and I'm going to also share them to the group. But I share what's important to me. So I have my family, my dogs, I have pictures of It Works. I have, my sisters, my brothers, all of that. So I put that in there. So it shows people that you're a real person. And then when you're going through your timeline, always turn on the option to approve something if someone tags you in it. Because once you're a business owner, everybody's going to see everything that you post. If you have people tagging you in fighting videos, or they're just tagging you in things that are a little derogatory, they might be turned off by it. Some might not. Some might be okay with it, but some might be turned off by it. So always turn on the option to approve things before they get on your timeline when they tag you, and that's in your settings. Another thing that you're going to want to do is go through your friends list and, make sure that you have genuine connections with everybody on your friends list. If you do have people that I know this sounds bad, but if you have people that start controversy, you might want to be a little cautious with them. Anytime that people are also commenting on anything that revolves around It Works, you have to monitor the comments, because people will start arguments. They will badmouth your business. So you do want to make sure that you're monitoring that. So if you do have people that are going to, like I said, that are going to, right away, they're going to start controversy on your post, you might want to actually block them from your post just to save yourself, the headache later down the road. Another thing that I would recommend with the Facebook cleanup is that if you do have anything on there already that's starting drama, like you might have joined the business yesterday, but 2 days ago you were in a very big controversial political or religious or whatever it may be, just arguing back and forth, you might want to change those, because again, you're a business owner, and someone might, you don't want to post, oh my God, F this bitch, I can't stand her, and then 10 minutes later, hey guys, you want to buy my wraps? You have to be very cautious of what you're saying and how you're posting it. We're going to get, again, back into photos and things like that in just a few minutes, but I'm actually going to turn it over really quickly to Liz, and she's going to talk about a few different things. So Liz, if you could take over.
Hey everyone, I'm Liz, one of your Ruby leaders. I'm going to be sharing some tips for posting on social networks. I usually use Facebook, but I also have an Instagram account, so I'll be talking a little bit about both of them. One of the first things that I want to tell you is that you need to open your business daily. So you are a business owner now, so you need to market your business every day. So every day you need to post. And I'm going to give you a couple examples about when to post, those kinds of things, but every day you must open your business. If your Facebook is closed for business, your mouth is closed for business, and you're not going to make any money. And we all join to make some money, right? Make an extra income, get out of debt, and all of those wonderful things, all those wonderful reasons why we join this business. So very important to open your business daily. So I'm going to start off with Facebook. So for Facebook, I have a couple of like schedules. So between 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., you should post before and after pictures. It would be before and after pictures of the hair, skin, and nails, of the wraps, of weight loss, anything that you can show what are the results of our products. People believe the before and after pictures. They'll believe that more than they'll believe you taking a picture of just a bottle of hair, skin, and nails and put a picture on there. They don't really believe that. From 11 o'clock, you want a personal post, your own personal post. It has nothing to do with It Works. So because you joined the business doesn't mean that your entire page has to be It Works, It Works, It Works. Yes, you want to integrate it into your life, but your page is not going to be solely It Works. People still want to see you. They're your friends. They want to see what's going on with your life. And then you embed It Works into that. From 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., you want to put some lifestyle posts. So lifestyle posts, meaning you're going to tie in It Works to your life. So if you're grocery shopping, you want to put one of your Blitz cards by the groceries and say, hey, thank you, It Works. Or because of It Works, I'm able to get my groceries today. Because of It Works, I can buy my kids milk. Because of It Works, I can put gas in the car. Those kinds of things. So you tie that into your lifestyle. If you go on vacation, you tie it in. Because of It Works, I was able to take this vacation free of costs. Whatever the case is. So you tie it into your life. And then from 6 to 8 p.m., you want to focus on the business, promoting distributors, how you're going to get distributors. So that's just a little timeline that I use or that I try to stick with Facebook. I know some of us work. I'm working summer school right now. Everybody's working. It's harder. But if you kind of plan it out for yourselves and you use this program called Buffer, which I'm sure one of the other leaders will talk about in a little while, then you can set up the polls so that they're automatically showing up. I used to use Buffer a lot. I use it less more just because I set a timer for myself on my phone. It's time to post. It's time to post because I also live a busy lifestyle, right? Then for Instagram, because I don't use Instagram as much, but I'm trying to network anywhere that I can. So occasionally I'm going on Instagram and posting stuff. So the same idea for loyal customer, like to get loyal customers for Instagram. I know one of my leaders doesn't use Facebook. She only has Instagram. So I wanted to touch on Instagram as well. So to get loyal customers, you want to take a picture of you using the product. That's another thing. Don't just take pictures of the products and post pictures of the products. Hold it in your hand. Show that you're using them. You are a product of the product. Even if you haven't tried it yet, you will be a product of the product. So you can start talking about how it's helping you. Again, before and after pictures, and then like pictures with like 2 fingers up, helping 2 people today join a 90-day challenge. Those are just examples. Tweak it, make it your own. Those are just some ideas. And then for your business post, you want to tell your story. You want to tell your story, where you were in the past, where you are now, and where is it that you want to go. People believe that. They want to hear that. They want to hear, the struggles that you've been through and where you are right now and that ambition that you have to go somewhere else and to be in a better place. They love that. They buy that. And then claim it. Hey, I'm going to be a Ruby leader in 3 months, damn it. Or whatever the case it is, right? I'm going to be a diamond in a month. 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, however long it takes, right? But you claim it. You claim it, and people are going to believe it. So another thing I wanted to focus on are the F-bombs. No, I'm not going It Works is about friendship, fun, and freedom. Those are like the main 3 words that they're focusing on, right? But you can add food. So anytime you add food, you add a fat fighter in there. Boom, you got an F-bomb in there. You're adding a product. Selfies, your face with the products. You can put fitness, fashion, your future, your faith. I mean, the F's go on and on and on. So when you're thinking about posting, think about how is that relevant or related to friendship, fun, and freedom, right? And then something, again, that I learned afterwards, at the beginning, because I am by far not an expert, guys. I am by far not an expert, and I do not pretend to be. But at the beginning, all I was posting was pictures of the product, pictures of the product, pictures of the product, pictures of the product. And even though I mentioned a little thing about the product, it became very salesy. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people blocked me, but I'm working on getting unblocked. So just kind of be conscious of that. If you don't want to see a product every time that you look at somebody's page, then don't do the same, right? Don't do what you wouldn't want to see. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. All right, and then make sure that you're sharing about how awesome the product is. And I made notes just to make sure I didn't forget anything. But make sure that you're sharing that the products are helping you with this, that the product is helping your client. I like to have my clients, and I ask them all the time, although they're not always willing, for them to share their testimony on Facebook and then to tag me, because then that way people are like, oh, if it worked for you, and it's not coming just from my mouth, but it's coming from the customer's mouth, and so they're much more willing to support you. Your pictures, you want them to be clean, clear, and captivating. I'll say that again: clean, clear, and captivating, right? And one of the things that we're pushing, and I'm pushing, also my DTs, is that if you're going to use somebody's ideas, to make them your own, right? Yes, we all are selling the same product, but instead of just copying and pasting what somebody else said, yeah, you got the idea, tweak it, make it your own. People know how you sound, they know how you speak, and they're going to believe it when they hear it the way that they know you. If they see something that sounds like somebody else, they're going to be like, oh, this girl, all she does is copy and paste posts from other, like, you're not going to be original. You're not going to be authentic to people. And you want them to remember you, not just the post. When you're getting before and after pictures, don't go to Google to get before and after pictures. You can go to the It Works Global page, or you can go to Pinterest for approved It Works before and after pictures. Some of the pictures that are on Google are just people putting pictures together that really don't show what our products do. And it makes people believe that they're going to be magically losing 50 pounds, and it's not like that. So we don't want to also, our clients to cheat them or try to make it look more than what it is. Yes, people can lose weight. Yes, people will see results, but we want to show real results. Okay. And then some of the apps that I use, Pick, Tap, Go, Typorama, PixArts, just to edit the photos and kind of like add my own language. And that's it, lovelies.
All right, Liz, can you do me a favor and just throw those in the comments so that they can copy those down and download those onto their phones?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, beautiful.
You're welcome.
And I know, Alex, you have some good one as well, so.
I'm actually going to talk about that in my section, and I do have a screenshot ready for you guys that's going to be, I got a few things ready for you guys that's going to be loaded into the Untouchables Messenger as soon as we're done.
Okay. See, that's why we keep her around. She's awesome. All right, ladies. So what I'm going to go about, and I'm Marissa. For those that don't know me, I am another one of your Ruby leaders. I have two things I'm going to go over with you guys. And The first one I'm going to talk about is why you should be expanding your network on a daily basis. Like I seriously, I can't stress this enough. Whatever you're doing throughout the day, whether you try to add 10 people an hour, whatever, I suggest 50 to 100 people on a daily basis is your goal. And that's at the minimum. Only because if you have 300 friends and you're not adding to your network, how many times are these 300 people going to look at the same exact thing you're saying day in, day out, 3-4 times a day before they just say, you know what, I'm going to hide her post. I'm not going to pay attention, right? So you need to add every day to your network. If you're using Instagram, or do 50 Facebook, 50 Instagram, whatever works. You just want to make sure that you're daily just doing that. There's times that I can't get to it because of whatever else I have going on. So I'll add 10 for that hour and then I'll come back to it. Now there's times that I get up in the middle of the night and I just add people. So definitely work on at least 50 to 100 people. And that's your minimum. Let's go with starting with that. That's when Liz was like, I dare you, or I challenge you guys to do it. This is why we want to challenge you, because that should be your goal. Okay. So again, think in your mind, if you only have 500 people will get tired. And if out of the 500, 50 bought, or 50 are your customers or DTs, and the other 450 sorry, some screen popped up. The other 450 don't want nothing to do with you. They're not going to want to do with you.
Say you got paid $9.99 to upgrade.
Yeah, what is that all about?
We're going to end in 10 minutes. So
yeah.
Okay.
Is that what I said? It popped up and went away.
It said it's going to end in 10 minutes unless you pay $9.99 and upgrade.
How rude.
And that's a deep price, man.
So that's what I wanted to say. Just make sure you're daily, you're adding. And please, for the love of God, you know how it says suggested friends? Don't click on that. We don't want suggested friends, because the suggested friends thinks that I should be friends with anybody who works with It Works. Well, I don't want to be friends with everybody from It Works because they're distributors. So what are they going to do for me? Nothing. I already have who I want to have on as It Works. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I'll go to, like, let's say I started with the A's, and I tell the girls, I started with the A's on my list and I went through their friends. And then I went through the B's and the C's, and I just keep adding. If you go with 3 or more mutual friends, sometimes 2, they will add you because they're like, oh, we have friends in common. That works for me. When you have just one person in common, they start looking at your page like, do I really know? And then you get the messages, do we know each other? So I normally go with 2 or 3 or above of mutual friends. So think about that as you're trying to add these people onto your page, okay? I hope that helps. And then going live. You guys know I'm all about the going live because I think that that's amazing. Honestly, I went live about a wrap and I signed a DT. I went live about hair, skin, and nails, and I got like 3 loyals. So you have to go live. When you get your kit, go live. Show how excited you are. Because behind a computer, we can type all day. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Woohoo, woohoo. They don't see your face. You can post a picture smiling. Go live. Right, Liz?
Yes.
So go live. It is scary, and I tell you guys all the time, and those that really know me, I feel like I'm going to puke before and after, but I do it. You guys will never know because I'm just like, hey, this is me, blah, blah, blah. But go live, puke before and after if you have to, but people have to, again, they buy us before they buy a product. So if all they see is a picture, so something typed out, copy, paste, blah, 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 they can't see you. They can't take who you are in and bring you into their home and want to deal with you, right? So if it's 5 minutes, if it's just like, hey, I'm just getting on, it's my first time, you got to do that first live. Get that under your belt, and I promise you, it will get easier. Like I told one of my DTs, record it and then post it on there if that's how it gets you started. However, you do have to work your way up to going live. If you haven't had a wrap party, host one online. Work, however, whatever makes you comfortable. Get all dolled up or get dolled down. Believe me, I look like crap, and I did a demo for Fat Fighters, and they had like 900 views. Worst day ever because I look like crap, but it got 900 views and people were interested. So I suggest, if you have not gone live, from here to next Thursday, go live. right? Challenge yourself. Challenge who you are. Because again, you already paid your money. You already signed up. You're trying to get these customers. You're trying to get DTs. Go live. What do you have to lose? You have absolutely nothing to lose. So go live, give it your all, smile, and be like, even if I'm nervous, I'm going to rock this, because you guys can rock this. I'm nobody special. I just do it. So that's all I got for my part of it. And Alex, back to you. You're muted, babe.
I just realized that. I wanted Stephanie A, because we have a few Stephanies now. Stephanie A was going to speak really quick. Madi, is there any way we can make a new Zoom?
I'm trying to do that right now.
Okay, because we might get cut off from
We
this.
might get cut off.
You only get so many minutes. But yeah, I didn't get to pretty much tell you everything that I wanted to earlier. My dog was barking, and I have really bad OCD when they're barking. But like Liz was, so these are just really my tips and tricks, and this will probably take 5 minutes. So I'm very big on pictures. I'm very big on having nice pictures. And the one thing I can say is your lighting. So I am a makeup artist, and lighting is everything. Anytime you can take a picture outside, it changes the whole game. And then when you're inside, I would just recommend to get like, not specialty lighting, but if you can get around an iridescent lamp, a desk lamp. You might have funny setups. I've had where I have book stacks and I have a light. I even have this, you guys. This is a mirror, but as you can see, it does crazy things like this, because there's going to be days where you're busy. I got this on for $20 on Wish app if anybody wants it. I'll put the link in there. But basically, you want to always have pictures available. So anytime you're with your team, like when we were in Florida, I was taking massive pictures. Like, I don't know who I thought I was, but I was taking photographs of everybody, and I was sending it to them because I have an iPhone, and I was just taking different pictures of everything we're doing, because 2 or 3 months from now, I might not have a really good selfie available or a good picture that I want to use. I might want to reflect back on that and use those pictures. I learned from my uplines that anytime that you have your hair and makeup done, snap some selfies. Alyssa Billieu, who's a millionaire, she would actually have people come over and just change into her clothes, and she would take selfies of them. So that's kind of what I started doing. Like I said, when we were going on vacations and stuff, I would just tell my team, I was like, Madi, pose like this. When she was on the beach, I was like, Monica, go stand by this door that was really pretty with palm trees, things like that. So anytime we're together, we try to take pictures. I know at least one person will take a picture of this Zoom, and they're going to share that as a post because they want to see the team members as well in the groups. Another thing that I would recommend, so I'm going to tag everybody or share with everybody the photography or photo apps that I use, but the big one that I use is PicTapGo. Word Swag, that's where we make all the cute little word symbols that says like welcome to the team or join today. Those are both free. PixArt is another one that I use when if you've ever seen the picture and then there's like the email notification where it's kind of faded out. That's PixArt. And then I also use Facetune for selfies that are really close up and you kind of want to fix your face a little bit, or you can like whiten your teeth or whiten your eyes. I get really into it with my pictures, but I'm going to send all of those to you in case you didn't catch any of those. Another thing that I do is for product pictures, I always follow our top leaders. Alyssa Billieu is a really great source. I'll put all of these. Tiffany Her, Ronnie B, Jade Hooper, they all have really good pictures, and I'm going to post them all so you can check them out, but see the way that they're posting and the wording that they're using and the pictures that you're using. It's always bright. It's always authentic to them as far as the posting goes. But that's where I gain my inspiration from. There's going to be days where you don't know exactly what to talk about. You might be like yesterday, I was laying in bed with food poisoning, but if you look at my post from yesterday, you wouldn't have known it because I had already had posts that I had pre-generated that I put in my notes section. Also, if you have a notes section in your phone, like iPhones, utilize those. If you see a post that you really like, you can copy it right off of Facebook, paste it to your notes, put a picture with it, review back to it, and make it your own. And then another thing right before we get cut off is to make sure you're hiding your Facebook friends list, because there are going to be other distributors and they will try to add all of your people. And at the end of the day, this is a business. I know Madi's going to get us on a new Zoom, so we'll continue there. Do you want to end it here?
All right, so I just put the Zoom number on the notes real quick on the chat part. So you want to grab that, and then we'll get off of this one and just regroup on that other one. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.